lot of travel this week, a lot of writing, a lot of, yeah, been a lot. Long days. Basically, we left Pasco, Washington, and traveling to Alabama. And not, we are in Alabama. And so basically, what's going on this week? A lot of driving, as I said. Yes, a lot of driving, maybe 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day. I mean, I think 6 was our average, which is a lot more than what we normally do. But just wanted to give you this update. And so, like I said, we were in Pasco, Washington. We were at a very nice KOA there. It was Pasco Tri-Cities KOA. Very nice site. Just overall nice. Did have a couple of cloudy days, like hazy days, but it wasn't awful. I think we had one awful day. The heat got extremely bad, and our site was not so great. The site itself was awesome, but because of the way the sun hit, we normally didn't get any relief from that until in the afternoon. But so we left out of Pasco, Washington, heading towards Alabama. And like I said, it was a lot of long days. A lot of long days, a lot of overnights. Yeah, so can't really remember what we did for overnight, besides when we stopped back in Utah. Our plan was to do some sightseeing, see some stuff that we weren't able to see the first time. And we did stay in Moab, at the KOA there in Moab. Very nice KOA. Pretty pricey, but it's kind of like on the edge of town. Not too bad, but nice site, nice view, and had a patio. Didn't get to enjoy it because we got in so late. But we also went to the Arches National Park, and that place is huge. We were just going to drive through and enjoy the scenery. And Rodney got to looking at the map, and he was like, whoa, this place is huge. It's going to take us like 4 more hours. I think that was an exaggeration. But we just kind of stopped off at the windows part, I think it was, and we didn't proceed. We just said we'd have to come back. So yeah, that was just kind of like scenes. The scenery was amazing. Got a lot of video, a lot of pictures, but it was just so big. I think it was like 36. I looked it up. I think it was like 36 miles. So yeah, we didn't get to see the whole thing. We didn't even make it to the campground that was there, unfortunately, but really enjoyed the scenery. We really did. Like I said, we stayed in Moab, and then we started out from Moab, finished out Utah, and went through New Mexico. Oh gosh, the roads were awful. On our no, but we have the new suspension, the beast mode suspension, and we were off-roading. We went into Utah. One of the things that we did was we went to the salt flats, and we actually spent the night there in the salt flats. And we were off-road, wanted to do some boondocking. Yay, did some boondocking off of our bucket list. Very nice area. We stayed by, we actually stayed on the salt flats. We didn't know it till I looked it up on the map, but we stayed on the salt flats. And it was nice. The flies were horrible. I mean, it was just absolutely horrible. We don't know if it was from the salt or if it was just in the area. But we did do some cooking out, and of course we had done before the night because we didn't want any visitors, unwanted visitors from wildlife. But the flies were just horrible. I mean, it was just like we had like 7 of them, I think, in our camper we had to kill. And so we did that, and we were off road, and I mean, it was like going in, it was super bouncy, super bouncy. It was like we were like, okay, is the camper gonna be okay? Not too bad. It was, you know, look, few things out of place. When we went through New Mexico, it was like the roads were awful. It was I-40 and it was awful. I mean, like I had pictures falling, stuff that normally hangs up on a regular road was falling down, and my mirrors fell off of my hook, and it was just crazy. I mean, the roads through New Mexico was absolutely awful. Don't know why. We've been on those roads before, but oh my goodness, if we would have had our R-Pod on there, I don't even want to know what it would have looked like inside. So yeah, it just was, it was crazy. So we were happy to get into Texas, and the roads were a little bit better, thank God. But yeah, so we made it to the salt flats in, not sure what that little town is. Wendover, I think, is what the town is. What, it's either West Wendover or Wendover. I think it's Wendover. And we stopped there at the little community center, welcome center, whatever, and tried to get some information on it. The lady actually told us that we can't drive on it because it's closed. They had actually canceled the races, and so it was closed because it's wet. And they said it's very corrosive to your car. Now, there were people driving on it. There were people looked like they might have been camping on it. We did not want to do that. We didn't want to take a chance on getting stuck. We did hear that if you get stuck, that the tow trucks charge an outrageous price. And we actually was at the gas station and had someone, we don't know for sure if they were stuck, but they come up and ask if Rodney had anything to pull them out, that they got stuck on the salt, and he, you know, didn't have anything, plus we had the camper. So but yeah, so we were watching them. You know, I walked out on a little bit, didn't really want to walk out too far because I didn't want to get salt all over my shoes, but it's pretty cool. It was pretty cool. You probably see more driving over the expressway. Probably if you're coming westbound, you're going to see more. We were going east, and you probably see more coming westbound because you could see, you know, off the expressway. But that was interesting. Another thing off my bucket list. Well, maybe not off my bucket list, just something I seen when I was there. Different ones has been there, and I said, okay, I want to go there. So and then Rodney found this BLM land, which was called something mountain. And there's actually a loop that you can go on. We didn't find, I don't think we ever found the loop itself, but it was, you know, a few miles, and we really didn't want to do. So it was getting dark. We still wanted to eat dinner, so we just found the little place where we were at, and watched for those videos as well. I think I took some drone footage, but I'm not sure if it took. That's just my luck. I don't know. I got to figure out what's going on, why my drone footage doesn't automatically get saved, but I think it's on the SD cards. Hopefully it's on the SD card. I haven't checked yet, but yeah, so we did salt flats, and we were in Wendover, and it was very cute little town. And so we stayed there in Wendover at the I want to say it was like Silver something mountain. I'll have to put that in the descriptions down below. But we did Salt Flats, and then we drove on down to Moab. We were just trying to catch stuff as we were going through Utah, and we didn't want to stop in Utah City. So we went on down and we stayed in Moab. And then what did we do? Let's see. I'm trying to think on what else on there. I had some written down, but in a week's time, when you're, on the road a lot and everything, you just kind of, everything starts kind of coming together. So I always have to think. But anyway, so we did see that. So we do plan on going back to Utah at some point. Definitely going back to see things that we did miss. There's a lot of, like, I want to go back to see like the Canyonlands, and there was another place that I wanted to see and finish the Arches National Park, of course. So besides that, we made it into Alabama, and so we got into Alabama, and then from Alabama we'll be heading to North Carolina, and then we'll be home for a week. Yay! So we're excited about that, and yeah, so I wanted to put in this, we want to start doing a Q&A. I've had a lot of questions, video, Facebook and stuff on people asking, friends, family, people who follow us, how do we transition from brick and mortar to the RV life? And we've been doing this for going on 5 years, and I think we've loved it. We have those times that, kind of you question, but overall, the times that I have been back home for, whether it was illness or the truck in the shop or whatever, those times I always felt like I needed to be back out on the road and to see the sights, and this is just the life. I mean, the life that we chose to do. And although it is work related, for Rodney, it is a life that we love and we enjoy it. We enjoy being able to take the time wherever we are to go see sights, to go visit places, and to just enjoy our downtime that way. So we're going to start doing a Q&A, and different people has asked different things about transitioning. What do you take to wear, because the climates change and everything. And so we will be collecting all the questions, and then we may either do a live to answer those questions, or we may just go ahead and do an updated video like this and go over those questions and answer those the best I can. On the Q&A, I can only give you our experience, what we do. Everyone is going to have different experience, different thoughts. So just so you know, that is just our views, our thoughts, our personal whatever. So so that's that. Yeah. So and I also want to know if you like these updates. I know we get our videos up and everything, but sometimes I don't have a whole lot of talk time in those videos because we're trying to get more of the scenery in. So do you like the updates? Do you like to hear what we're doing? So that's just something that we are looking into to see what you guys want, what you prefer, what you enjoy. So that is that. And we always, as always, we thank you for watching and supporting our channel. And if you don't already subscribe, definitely subscribe, ring that bell, click that bell so that you are notified of our updates of any new video releases. And we are on all social media platforms, I believe now. the main ones: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Now, I don't always post everything on all 4 of those platforms, or 5, sorry, I'm holding up 5 instead of 4. I don't always post everything on all 5 of those platforms. I don't post the same thing. I try to, but sometimes time doesn't allow it, so I try to just like pick and choose what I think is going to be like the most important for that platform. So we are trying to grow on all those platforms also. So if you are on all those platforms, find us, follow us, subscribe, whatever that platform has, and comment, share, all the above. And just to give us that exposure and get us going down the road more and more. We have a whole lot of stuff that's coming up, and a whole lot of new videos that is coming up, and so stay tuned. So as always, we thank you for your support. We thank you for watching. We encourage you to keep following us, to go on our adventures with us, and we love you guys. We just ask God to bless you guys, and as God has blessed us, we give God all the glory for what we're able to do, what God allows us to do, and because we enjoy it, and it's such a blessing. So y'all stay tuned. We thank you again for watching, supporting us, and as always, make every day a new adventure, and we'll see you next time. Stay tuned for the next update next